Good afternoon, folks. Admiral Preparedness here. Today is mail call. We just received from our friends at the survival supply stores. Right now, they'll remain nameless. This here says it's inspected by I'm not homeless. No, I'm just kidding. Wholesalers by U.S. Department of Agriculture. Number P-21332. U.S. inspected bass buyer. Now, is that the same guy? Yes, it is. So it went through 2 inspections to get into this here box. That's something you want to see. Okay, folks? When you're out there putting your hard-earned money into your emergency preparedness, you want to make sure there's somebody out there at least looking at it so you can too, because, who are you going to trust? Who are you going to trust? You know what I'm saying? They've had their hands on this, so let's make sure that it's supposed to be what it is. Everybody always says, you don't have to know about it till you taste it, and it's too late. So, without further ado, let's open up this here box. Now, I'm not, first time I've done it, right here on this here video. So, if I make that mistake, oh well, bear with me. We have a box inside of another box, which is a good thing, because one, this area right here is a buffer. The area up here was a buffer for mishandling, because trust me, it had to go from point A to point B via ground. This didn't get on no aeroplane and fly anywhere. And then with the magic of electronics, it's now a smaller box. So let's see what goes on in this here box. I know what's in it. I know you don't. But you're intrigued, I'm sure. As was myself. A recent business out there, yet to be named, had a sale. Now, as you can see, I just opened up the box. Remember how I was... So, let me try something. This was put in this box. Dented. Okay. Number 2. This can is also dented. This one here seems to have made it. We're taking this one out. It seems to appear to have made it unhurt, because I specifically said on the instructions to make sure that these are packaged so they are not dented during transit, because when you purchase cans, one thing you don't really prefer is dented cans. Now, the technology behind canning this material has changed dramatically, so don't worry about a dented can unless it's got a hole in it. If it's got a dent in the right place, now at the seam, I'd be worried. That's why I'm going to go back and look at that one, because if it's at the seam, then stuff could go bad. If it's along the strength ridge, if you feel this can, it's got ridges. If it's in the center, anywhere in that mass, it's okay. Don't let nobody tell you anything different. Okay, folks? Each can has got a production line run. So 2 out of 12 is not bad at all. I'm pretty pleased that 2 out of 12 made it undented. Now, what this is, of course, you looked at it just a little bit there, is the Yoders or Yoder, however you want to say it. The fine folks make beef chunks, and I've had this several times before, and I have to tell you, folks, I don't get paid to advertise for these guys, but this stuff is good. It's good. Yeah, when you open it up, depending on the temperature it's been sitting at, that fat's going to congeal, so it won't look pretty. Well, let me tell you something right now. You can go out there right now. I'd love to be able to open these up and cook them, but that's not what I'm saving them for. You can go out there and find reviews all over the internet. Those guys out there open them up, cook them, and they're giving good reviews. If they're doing it, and this has a shelf life of up to 10 to 15 years. Look at all it. There's nothing fancy about the labeling. You can take a snapshot. Take a look. Take a snapshot. Take a look. There's the barcode information. It is U.S. inspected, so we know that this is sent around the world. Our allies would love to have this. Trust me, they'd love to have this stuff. It ships well, as long as you don't abuse it. Like in the very first can I presented to you on in this video. That's not me. There it is. And then there's the other dent. Now, folks, that tells me that the manufacturing process, these guys, okay, now we got inventory here. Let's throw these 2 cans in there, you won't notice. Well, I noticed. I don't care about that too much, but I did request undented cans, so we'll discuss these later. I can't resell them if I'm gonna keep them for myself. I could use them for display or for instructional purposes, but it's at the seam. I don't like that, so I'm gonna use this video right here, the unboxing. Say that did not happen in transit. I know mathematics, I know chemistry, and that was that's unfortunate how that happened, but there it is. Now I want to eat this one, so folks, I said it before, but I wasn't going to do it, but I'm going to have a good well, this is 28 ounces, and I would say about 5 of that's water or liquid, and the rest of it is meat, and that's cooked in the can. And these are USDA inspected. You know, you can't put that on your label and have a business. So you know it's a number one, 100%. Folks in Ohio. I want to thank you guys. Okay, I don't want to run this too long, but I think what we'll do is do a video on this one. All right, folks. So stick around. It's Admiral Preparedness here. Hey, folks, keep your nose to the grindstone, your ear to the train tracks, your powder dry, and for the love of God, listen to him. He's talking to us. You just got to make sure you listen. Since I'm not a very good editor, I standing there when I closed out and I didn't talk about the product. Well, folks, sorry about that. Yoders beef chunks enriched with juices. Now the juices, let's go back and look at the ingredients. The lighting here is terrible, but beef, water, sodium phosphates, salt. Now, the word phosphates is plural, so we have to assume there's several different sodium phosphates. Okay, now, you see anything underneath that? None of that preservative stuff? Anything. It's just that animal. Now, let's hope that those folks in Ohio got those animals from a place where they were, fed good, and their meat is tender and tasty. The caloric intake, well, let's see here. You get serving size, 2 ounce. There's 14 servings, so you're gonna, that's 2 people, about a third of a sandwich. Calories, 170. Calories from fat, 140. So that's good. That's good. 2,000 calories based on 2,000 calories. Protein, 8. I'm reading the bottom up, folks, because I'm retarded. I'm sorry, I'm handicapped. I'm sorry, I'm standing here reading to you a can when you just took a picture of it would be done by now. So let's move on. That's beef. So you get pork sausage, 2 cans, 2 that's 12. Okay, so pork sausage. We know what it's going to say, right? Yes, everybody, if you win, you can go to the cupboard and get a cookie. So the ingredients, let's take a snapshot. Is that good enough? Okay, now we're going to go over here. What's that? Pork, salt, sugar, woohoo, black pepper, look at there, red pepper, nutmeg, and ginger. So they're going to flavor that. Can't wait. Chicken chunks. Now, I particularly, I like this. I like the beef and chicken chunks. Yeah, it's great for making salad sandwiches, tortilla, anything with a burrito or flour tortilla, chicken, whatever. Oh, yeah, chicken and rice, good in there. Just a soup. Man, every one of these here, folks, I'm telling you right now, I got these downstairs from when I had my store, and I kept those. And I'll do a video where I show you this going in and them coming out, and they'll look exactly like these guys do right now. Now, anywhere on this can, there's not going to be an expiration or best buy. You won't find it. They don't want to have them on there. What you can find out is through the coating on their website, the production date of these cans. Now, if you keep a book, simply set it up in the your spreadsheet, which company you're using. I'm not going to tell you which one I'm using right now because nobody's come to me and said, hey, you want to go to work for us? So I'm not going to mess it up. Yoders knows I'm putting their stuff out. All you got to do is Google it and you see me talking about their product. I'm always looking to be, I'm a salesman, folks, but I'm sold on these already. I don't need you to, this is just showing you what I'm putting away. And this is the stuff to put away. You can hide this. You could take codes, put on the codes on these, and rip the paper off, and think they're. You could disguise these as anything you want. Matter of fact, at the bottom of the down there, make a comment on how you would hide this. Let's make this a game here, folks. While we're doing this, this label's stuck on there with some glue, so it can come off, and the only identifying marks on this would be the back. Right there. That's their production information. Now, here's your challenge. Show me or use an explanation. Go out there and tell me how you would camouflage these. So if you were hit by marauders, that they would just walk right by it. Now, I'll give you this. It has to be to the box level. If you want to go individual, that's fine, but to box level. That way, you're setting the scenario up perfect. So, but I like to challenge all you folks out there. So in the meantime, again, sorry about this, but keep your powder dry, keep your ear to the tracks, and listen to God, folks. He's talking to you. All you gotta do is open up, listen up to him. Y'all take care. Bye.